Hey everyone, so this is the very first video of our Docker, okay, and it will be a totally of 7 day series. So let's just quickly see what each day we are going to cover. So this is the very first day. So here you will see the introduction, and then next day we will just install it and we'll write out the first Docker file. Then Docker networking, multi-stage builds. Then we'll do some mini project with Docker Composer, and that also will understand. Then three-tier application deployment will happen, and the very last day we'll see how in production actually we do the deployment and how we actually build the Docker images, all those things. Okay. So this is the very first day. Okay. So let's first quickly understand the one thing, like why Docker is required, why it came in the picture. So let's understand with just a normal use case only. Okay, so suppose you are having a dev environment, okay, and you have a Java application. So in dev, uh, you have installed Java, suppose in your local or on the dev server, whatever, Java 11, okay, and this is a Spring Boot application or something you can just consider like a Spring Boot application. Then what you have to do, you have to deploy the same application into your some upper environment. It could be UAT, or suppose we can just think of the production, okay. So someone have might have updated or they might have changed something, but somehow their Java 17 is running, okay. So in that case, some of the features of your application, it might be in Java 17, it won't be there, right? So in that case, what will happen basically, in that case, your application will crash, okay? It won't run. So that's the very major issue which we face normally as well if you are not using Docker, okay? So this is the one thing, and even people say like they will tell some example like it works on my machine, or but it doesn't work on your machine. That's not my issue, okay. So these are the some issues also Docker solves, okay. So this is the, now I think I have answered why Docker is required. So Docker is basically required to solve these dependency issues, and yeah, to make the deployment successful, obviously, okay. So now the next thing is, now what is Docker, okay. So let me just quickly add one slide here. So basically, I will tell you. So Docker is nothing but it's just a tool which is used to package your application. Okay. So package your application. What does it mean? So whatever you have, your source code, your binaries, your dependencies, all it packages, and then what happens? It creates a image. Okay. So now we will just go in layer by layer and we will understand what are the different components also present in this Docker. So the very first thing, Docker is nothing but just a tool which is used to package your application, and then it is used to containerize it. Basically, you can just tell like that. So now we'll just let you know with a very basic example. We will see at the each step what happens exactly. Okay. So suppose I have one Java application. Okay, so it's just suppose a Spring Boot. So there you need Maven and all, everything, right? Maven build and all. So you might have written 100 lines of code and 100 files. You can think of it as, okay. So then with Docker, what you will do, you will simply create a Docker file, okay. So in Dockerfile, it is basically a file in which you write all the instructions, like it means all the steps, whatever is required to package your application. So Dockerfile, you've written everything. So after Dockerfile, you will basically run some Docker commands. So after that, you will build it using that Dockerfile specifications. So then what will happen? It will create a image, okay. And when you will run that image, so that will be called as the containers, okay. So these are the very basic and fundamental thing which you should understand. And also people ask in interviews like what are containers and what is a VM. So that is also we'll see now, okay. So I hope till now it's clear. So now we are moving forward with the new thing, that is the difference between the containers and the VM, okay. So here I will just let you know in a very short form, not like I will go in much detail as it's the very first day itself. So container is nothing but no, just first understand the VM. Okay, so VM basically it's just kind of like a virtual machine. Okay, that VM basically stands for the virtual machine, and it's like acts as a OS. Okay, so it will be a very heavyweight, and it will be present all the libraries, binaries, and multiple like files, then your file system, everything will be present into the OS. Okay, sorry, into the VM, and it's very heavy to run. So for example, even if you have to run a single application or something, then in that case, if you are installing, if you're using VM, so in that case it will come along with all the different tools, so it becomes very heavy to run it. Okay, so now if we talk about the containers, so containers is basically it's a lightweight thing. Okay, it's just a process in which you just keep whatever you want to run. If you want to run your Java application, you just keep your Java application, and that you can run, and you can just install Java and that you can run. But with VM case, what will happen, it will come with your Java as well, it will come with your Python as well, with your C++ as well, some like built in these tools, then Python as well, and also curl command, wget, whatever commands you get right in normal Linux distributions. So all those things will come into your VM. So this I was talking about just the like Linux VM. Okay, so this is the one basic difference here. Okay, so you don't have to go much deep, but at least you should be aware like what is a VM and the containers. Okay, so this is a basic like introduction of the Docker. So the next day, tomorrow, what we are going to do, we will be first of all installing this Docker, and we'll write the first Docker file, and we'll understand what are the different like commands in our Docker, all those things. Okay, so that's it for this video, and yeah, if you have any question, you can just ask me in the comment section. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll meet you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching.